Hey guys, this is the Michigan Traverse today here out on Lake Mac. We're in a private boat launch here with a nice hard rocky bottom. And I'm going to show you guys how to shell a crank. What I'm using here is a KVD 1.5 chartreuse blackback crankbait. As for my rod, I got a St. Croix Mojo Bass, 7-foot medium heavy. A lot of guys will go a little bit longer, 7.5 foot or a medium action rod. You want a nice bend in it so when the fish bites it's not a stiff rod and they're not getting hooked, it gives them a little give. As for a reel, I got a Daiwa Strike Force 6.3. You generally want a slower gear ratio. They do make crankbait specifics like 5.4 to 1, stuff like that. But for me, I mean, this one works good. And then for line, I got 17-pound Vicious fluorocarbon. And basically, the technique is pretty simple. You find your hard bottom, you cast out, you just start reeling until you feel something on the bottom. You feel bottom and you stop, give it a little pause, you're hitting off a rock, or a clump, a weed, something like that. And generally, after the pause is when they will, you'll feel the bite. And you'll know if you got one on. See, I mean, you can't always see it, but I got a little bit of debris on there, which is good, because with crankbaits, you always want to be running the bottom. You never want to really just be straight reeling in, because maybe you'll get an aggressive feeding fish with that, but most of the time a crankbait is a reaction bite. So again, I'm just going to see, I know I got hard extended rocks out here, hard bottom. Just going to cast and reel. Feel bottom, stop. And then just keep reeling it in. Shellwater crankbaits work in a lot of spots for whether you got a hard rocky bottom or even through weeds, sand, really anything that you can dig the bottom with, and you know that's holding fish, because a lot of times you can get a good reaction bite out of there, especially when the fish can be a little tough.
Alright, I'm recording, by the way, so if you get a fish.
Like that was a filthy cast. Got him. Nice largemouth. Real nice largemouth. And there you have it. Shell water cranking. See, he wanted this bad boy. Look at that. He's got the whole thing in there, if you can see. And that's KVD 1.5.
Spilled the tea.
We know they like to get stacked up in here. And I casted, if you can see, I don't know if you saw the whole cast or not, but I casted right along that seawall where it comes to a point and brought it right off the end, and he was just sitting there. Bumped it off a rock, paused it, and there you go. There's your fish on a shell square bill crankbait.